Hey everybody, Jimmy from Superpath here. Really excited to dive into this series of quick tutorial videos on ConvertKit. This is a tool that I have been personally using for, 3 or 4 years now. Really enjoyed it. Found it to be extremely useful and kind of just like a valuable tool in my kind of no code toolkit. ConvertKit is also our newest partner. Their support helps us keep this community free. So really thank them for that. If you do want to try ConvertKit out, there will be a link below this video where you can do that. Again, check out this quick series of videos. We're going to be talking about some of the basic features of a newsletter tool, stuff you'd expect, and then also some of the more advanced stuff that just helps with like automation and personalization and things like that. So anyways, thanks so much to Angel also. She's the creator educator over at ConvertKit for joining me to create this series of tutorials. She's awesome. I'm also going to link to her Twitter if you want to go follow her. And the content team from ConvertKit, made up of Angel and another woman named Danny Stewart, will be joining us for an AMA on Friday, November 12th. I'll have details about that. You can add it to your calendar. Come hang out. We'll be talking about the way that they approach their editorial planning, lead generation. They have a series of ebooks we'll be talking about and a bunch of other things. Their content is really good. So we're just going to sort of unpack like how it actually happens. Okay, I will get out of the way now. Thanks again to ConvertKit and to Angel for being great partners. Hope you enjoyed this video. Next up, we're going to talk about landing pages. I have a quick landing page anecdote about ConvertKit. So when I started Superpath, this is about 18 months ago, we had nothing. We had no website. We had no email list. We had no one understood what it was or whatever. So actually, the very first thing I did was I signed up for ConvertKit's free plan, created a landing page, bought the domain, redirected the domain to my one landing page, wrote up some copy saying like, hey, I'm starting this company, embedded a quick YouTube video to say like, here's what it is. If you want to kind of stay in the know, here's a form, add your email, and I'll keep you updated as this thing actually gets off the ground. And we got 300 or 400 email addresses from that one page. And like, that really just kickstarted the whole thing, because then like, as we started actually launching products and services, there was a place to go and promote them. And then over time, we built out a real website and we got enough subscribers that we upgraded to one of the paid plans. But that was the very beginning.
So good. And that's something that I tell so many creators, especially freelancers who feel like, oh, they need a website to fully start their business or to start growing their audience. And in actuality, it's like, nah, that's actually a myth. You can start it. So that's where landing pages are so effective, is it's like, sometimes, well, a lot of the times, building a website takes time. And rather than waiting for that to be done, create a quick landing page, have a space for people to sign up even before your content is ready. And that can also help with creating what we call a launch team, right? Where before everything really gets up and running with your business, you have a launch team that you've been able to build via your landing page. And those are the kinds of people that have been there before you even had really anything out, which means they could end up being your most dedicated customers in the near future.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. This is interesting. And sorry, I'm distracting you. We should show people what it looks like. But when I was going through this process, there was a number of kind of like one-page website builders. There's some tools even that are built specifically for like launch lists and stuff like that. But I just found that they were all a little complicated for what I needed, which was literally like a headline, some copy, and a form.
Right.
And then the domain was free. It was free to build that. The domain was $12, and like that, we were up and running for $12. And then it actually took us, in our case, 3 months to get our website up and running.
Yep.
I wanted it to look and function like I wanted. And so there was, I didn't want to rush it, but in the meantime, we're collecting email addresses and actually even starting to send emails. So I could go on about it, but it was an awesome way to get rolling. And I could imagine you do it for new products you're launching too, not just new businesses, right?
Yes,
or
absolutely.
New services. If you're running events, webinars, whatever, there's so many ways you could just like throw up a quick landing page, collect email addresses, and not waste a bunch of time doing like custom design and development.
Yes. And that's why so many creators have multiple landing pages. I think especially when people first get started in the online business world and find out about landing pages, they assume they need one or two, and that's fine. But I know for me, myself, I probably have like 50 right now. And that's just comes from like a variety of different freebies that I'm trying, wait list for products or services, just a variety of different things that I've tested out over time and that still are out there in the public. So you have to think, out of those 50, maybe there's like 20 that are still active out there. Those 20 are working together at the same time to get me more subscribers in my community. So you're really just giving yourself an opportunity to grow and scale by leveraging more than one landing page.
Yeah. I love that. I'm sorry for taking us on a tangent.
Totally. It's so I could talk about stuff like this all day. So I was with you the whole time.
Could we see it? I'd love to kind of show people what it actually looks like, how they work.
Absolutely. Let's do it. So I'm just going to go ahead and share my screen again, y'all. So with ConvertKit, you'll notice that we do have a specific navigation at the very top just to make your user experience that much easier. And one of the first things that many creators do when they're in ConvertKit is obviously to focus on growing. Right? You signed up for ConvertKit. You want to focus on either starting or growing an email list, anything like that. So in the drop-down menu here, I'm just going to click grow, and then I'm going to click landing pages and forms. And when I do, it'll redirect me to all of the landing pages that I might have previously created. Like these are all of them. And a lot of them have like 0 under the reporting. And that's just because these were examples and previous demos I showed. So there really is an unlimited number of landing pages you can build and use over time. But to create a brand new one, just head to this pink button that says create new and go ahead and click landing page. And then from there, it'll redirect you to choose a template. So back to what Jimmy was referring to earlier, you don't need to worry about specific designs and coding. The templates are already built for you. Now, if you do want to get specific on the kind of template you choose for your landing page, you can go ahead and filter it by category. So let's say I want to build a webinar, right? I'm going to host a webinar and I want to get people to register for it. Just go ahead and check mark webinar. And automatically you'll have these specific templates that were built specifically to promote a workshop or a webinar, okay? And you can preview them if you want to see the full picture beforehand. And then if you're ready, just go ahead and click choose. And from there, it'll redirect you to start customizing. So anywhere you click on this landing page can be edited, from the copy here so that you can write out your specific title, even the subtitle here, if you want to give additional content or context as to what kind of webinar or workshop this is. You click here, you can change the date. And then something really cool that I love about these landing pages is we do have this cute little plus button that'll pop up in certain areas on the landing pages. And what this is your content block. So let's say you edit everything that this template comes with, right? But you're like, I wish I could add another button or maybe another image. That's what this is for. So when you click on it, it gives you a wide variety of things to insert, from imagery to a divider, galleries, links, icons, even a countdown timer to when the workshop is going live or a product or service has been launched. Instagram feed, if you want to show off that aesthetic. There's a lot of things that you can incorporate in here, which is why I always tell creators to take their time building the landing page and going through that experience, because it genuinely can be a lot of fun. And then over here on the left, you can see that there's already a form built out to collect a name or an email address. If you want to change what it is that you're collecting, you can, of course, change out that label here. If you want to add another field to collect, just click on that plus button and that'll populate here. Little side tip. I don't recommend having more than 3 fields for potential subscribers to fill out, because that could potentially discourage them from signing up. If they have to do too much to get there, you might turn them away. So I would stick to 2 or 3 max, okay? And even this call to action button, you can change too. Like instead of it saying sign up today, you could say something like count me in, whatever you'd like, using your own voice and personality, which is pretty cool. Now, something else that I always love to show is the ability to add a thank you page just by clicking here.
Oh, I didn't know that. I've built a couple of these. I didn't know that.
It's so cool. Yeah, this is something that we launched not too long ago, But these thank you pages are awesome. Of course, if you want to redirect registrants or new signups to a thank you page that just says, hey, thank you for signing up. And maybe you want to add a second call to action, like read up on the blog post, or hey, opt into this product or service or anything like that. So this gives you the opportunity to do that. However, I do recommend that if you create a thank you page, make sure you head up to settings and make sure you're redirecting to that thank you page right here. Otherwise, it's just going to show our automated success message that their email address was successfully taken. Okay, so just make sure you click there. Another thing that I want to show as a part of the landing page building experience is the ability to include what's called an incentive email. So incentive emails are really great for making sure that your subscribers are confirmed, but they're also really great for offering any sort of freebie automatically. For example, if I am giving a free workshop and maybe this workshop is pre-recorded, I can set up an incentive email that will automatically deliver to my new subscribers inbox and houses the link to watch my pre-recorded workshop. Okay. And in that case, I would just paste that link, or maybe you're giving away a free ebook, a free checklist, anything like that. You could upload that free file here. And then what you do is head up to edit email contents. You can go ahead and change out this wording here and say something like free workshop inside, freebie inside, anything like that. This context can be edited here. And then of course, this button that connects to the link or whatever it was that you uploaded connects to this button automatically.
Okay. I was going to ask. Yeah, that's okay. That's just the default then. That's cool.
Yep. Exactly. Yep. So whatever you uploaded in the previous step, it connects here, meaning that your newfound subscribers, they open their inbox, they see this email, they click on this button, and boom, they're redirected to the workshop, or they're redirected to the freebie right away, which is pretty cool.
That's nice. Then you don't have to go separately build out a sequence to do that. It just, no, that's nice. I like that.
Yep.
I'm thinking of a couple places we could use that, because I have done it the old fashioned way, like landing page. There's a tag, an automation is created, which triggers a sequence, but I think we could just accomplish it with this. That's interesting.
Yeah. Yep, absolutely. And I mean, that way works too. A lot of creators do it that way, but if you do want to create something that's a little bit easier without too many steps attached, this definitely can work. So yeah, just make sure you save everything, saving the incentive email, saving your landing page here. And when you're ready to share this landing page publicly, promote it on social media, text it to people, anything like that, just head up here to publish. And then this is your landing page link that we generate for you. It is live. It works anywhere you share it. We even have really easy buttons here for you to easily and quickly share on social media as well. Now, if you have a domain, if you have a custom domain that you would like to be reflected through the landing page you created in ConvertKit, you absolutely can change that so that the URL is more specific to your domain versus what we already generate for you. So to do that, you would just head back to settings, domain name, and then you would need to set up your custom domain by heading to your personal account settings here. It will walk you through specific steps to attach what's called your DNS records into ConvertKit so that it can pull your domain over. Because when it does, similar to me, when I pull mine over, instead of it being what I showed you here, the ck.page, C325, all the numbers, right? Instead of that, I can choose pages.yourbeautyinthemaking.com. Simple, easy. So if you're not sure how the DNS record thing works, we do provide an additional link here. If you click on that, it redirects you to one of our help articles that walks you through the different domain options you can access in ConvertKit, and another link to how you can set up a custom domain that comes with a specific video. This video is really specific and definitely helps you in setting that up. So that's it. Really easy and a really smooth experience to get this up and running, and especially great if you don't have a website yet.
Yeah, that's cool. I want to just quickly point out, I saw the mention of the WordPress plugin.
Yes.
We use that regularly at Animals. And if I remember correctly, the beauty of it was once the WordPress plugin is installed, this is all very easy. And then things can live, landing pages could live in subfolders instead of subdomains if you wanted them to. So it could be, in that case, it would have been like animals.co/webinar.
Oh,
And
that's so
you
cool.
can manage all that right through here versus having to build out landing pages in WordPress, which is pretty painful, and then embedding forms. So you can just keep it nice and clean and do it here.
Absolutely. So, so good. Yeah. It's all in all just a really easy experience. And I always love to tell new customers or creators of ConvertKit to just have fun with it too. Cause I think it can feel a little stressful or maybe overwhelming to be like, oh, I got to say the right things at the right time and got to publish this landing page. How many subscribers am I going to get? And one of the biggest things I say is to just have fun. I mean, you're sharing your voice, you're using your own creativity to customize the landing pages and publishing wherever you see fit. And regardless of if it achieves the success that you desired or not, based off the reporting that we showed you in a previous demo, you'll be able to see what's working, what's not, and double down in those areas too.
Yeah, that's awesome. I feel like email tools don't get enough credit for being like the catalyst of the no code movement. You know, like for the non-technical among us, like me, like being able to build landing pages, connect it to an email so you can get stuff delivered, you know, deal with the reporting. All of that is, I mean, I guess we've become accustomed to it, but it's super powerful to not have to go ask developers and designers to help you out with that stuff.
Oh my goodness. Yes. I am not a techie person myself. So it's like, if it's too overwhelming, if I can't figure it out, as are many of us, right? We just want to turn away from it and, oh, it's just frustrating. This is seamless. Very, very smooth. Very smooth.
That's awesome. I love it. Maybe I'll even, if anyone is interested, I'll share the very first landing page that I made for Superpath when we publish this, just so you can see.
Oh my gosh, that would be amazing.
What it looked like. Yeah, it was amateur, but it worked.
I feel like every creator has those moments. Like after you've been in business for a while, you go and look back at old landing pages or old content and you're like, whoa, I came a long way.
Totally. There's a video I embedded and I watched the video sort of recently and I was like, well, it's close. I mean, it's not exactly what we ended up doing, but it's in the ballpark, I guess. A lot's happened since then.
Oh, so awesome.
Okay, there you go. Thanks again, Angel. And thanks again to ConvertKit for being an official Superpath partner. We really appreciate their support. Again, if you want to go check out ConvertKit, use the link below. I'm a huge fan of the tool. I've been using it for years before this partnership ever became a thing. So I genuinely believe that it's probably the best email tool out there. So go check it out. Thanks again and take care, everybody.